Ideals versus reality? Really now? Did Elise and Kaguya try to start another debate or something? What I recommend, put on a serious face and just nod along to whatever they have to say.
Come on, I'm asking a genuine question here, Lila. If I gather a variety of opinions, I can figure out the right answer.
Yeah, whatever. You elves really get on my nerves sometimes. Right is subjective. It's different depending on who you ask, you know? And honestly, whether something's true is ultimately up to each of us to decide. At the end of the day, you have to make a truth that's acceptable to you.
I wish you were this thoughtful all the time, Lila.
Excuse me, Missy. I am the pinnacle of thoughtfulness and humility.
I'd like you to remember something important, okay? Everything you've taught me. The art of negotiation via blackmail, a plethora of intimidation techniques, surefire ways to win a bet, plus how to cheat at, well, everything.
If you want to take out the trash, sometimes you're gonna have to get your hands a little dirty.
And while there may be some merit to that, I know more about these underhanded tactics than I ever wanted to.
Keep in mind, you're a young and inexperienced elf. I'm only looking out for you.
I won't deny the fact that I'm inexperienced, but I don't know. I'm just not sure what you're teaching me.
Okay, listen. Knowledge is your weapon. Information is your friend. Everything I've taught you may save your ass someday, whether it's a random piece of trivia or an unorthodox method of some sort. It's tough to wrap your head around, I get it, but it's better than being clueless. There's no rush. So try and turn your knowledge into wisdom. Understand?
Turn knowledge to wisdom?
If you can do that, then you might save someone else's ass. You just need to be ready. And everyone will think you're cool, you know? And you could be the coolest elf ever.
The Colosseum.
The Colosseum?
It's quite the fitting name. Monsters spawn infinitely no matter how many die. That defines this place.
Infinitely?
When one monster disappears, another one immediately spawns in its place. So, well, there's a perpetual supply. A miniature, condensed version of the dungeon itself. Not even the Loki Familia goes near it. It is perhaps the most dangerous area on the 37th floor.
His eyes and the others won't even set foot in this place?
We have no choice but to cut across the Colosseum.
Miss Ryu, that's not...
If we reach the other side, we'll be back on track. Once we're there, getting to the 36th floor should be easier.
Hang on!
Let me put it this way. If we don't cut across the Colosseum, we can't get to the normal route. That's gonna make escaping this floor extremely difficult. This is our moment of truth. No, wait. It's a situation that we cannot avoid. One we must face. Now that we've been able to identify the Colosseum, I have a pretty good idea where we are. There are 4 different exits in this room. Of those, the one that leads to the normal route is positioned directly opposite the passageway we're standing in.
So it's the side farthest from us. How are we supposed to cross the Colosseum? There's an endless supply of monsters. We won't make any ground.
Which is why we want to avoid battling them entirely. We're going to blend in so that we don't attract their attention.
A skull sheep hide?
That's right. We'll be camouflaged if we wear this. We'll also disguise our scent.
Was that an item drop?
A barbarian heart. We'll grind it up and cover ourselves from head to toe. With that, and if we're careful not to make any noise, we should be able to trick the monsters.
Wow, Miss Ryu. I'd be lost without you here.
Mr. Cornell,
You're always so calm, even at times like this. Always making the right choices. Only thing I'm good at is getting in trouble. I honestly don't think I could escape from the deep floors without your help.
Please, Mr. Cornell, try to turn your knowledge into wisdom.
My knowledge... Wait, what?
I'll explain. Let knowledge inform your actions. You'll get better at helping others, if you can apply it under the appropriate circumstances. And then, you'll become even stronger.
Got it!
Do you remember the shape of the normal route? And the mapping technique I showed you?
Yeah. It's basically a really expansive corridor. If we're able to avoid all the side paths, we should reach the adjoining tunnel. As far as size goes, the map is drawn on a scale where 10 steps equals 20.
Excellent. We've got 3 blaze rocks left. I want you to take one of them with you.
Huh? You sure?
Please just take it. We have no idea what'll happen. We ought to divvy up the items so that we can both defend ourselves, regardless of the situation.
Okay.
Let's move.
If they sense the presence of an intruder, every single monster will come rushing towards us. Don't panic. We'll sneak right by without them noticing.
Let's go.
Roger.
I've been told that these monsters remain locked in a never-ending battle with each other, except for when an intruder encroaches upon their territory. That's the bridge we want over there. It's the long way around, but staying on this level is the safest way to the other side.
Miss Rio, would that bridge over there take us to the normal route?
Unfortunately for us, no. And while the right-hand side is connected to the maze, there's only one viable option. It's the bridge located directly in front of us.
Understood. We're walking right above them. Can we really make it all the way across without being seen? Go away. Go away.
Let's move carefully and keep our eyes peeled at all times.
Sure thing.